like you're joining me. Now I'm gonna really pay attention to my expression as I chat shit and see what it is that comes out spontaneously. Now I don't have a problem with you can feel the sides of your actual personality that are natural, and this comes out like, I wonder who it is. Imaginary friends, like, what does it mean in psychology? Like, you better figure it out, because I'm not gonna fucking rattle on about that. It's too much effort. We've got that, and that's from a certain individual. We've got the sort of like sniggering breathing, and I know who that's from. Some of it's normal, but other parts of it's like, we'll let ourselves off for that, like. So press the like button if you like it. A lot of it's unavoidable, Do you sneeze like your mum or your dad? I've changed the way that I sneeze because, like, I didn't like the way that I was doing it, like. So it's natural now. So, do you sound the way you did a couple of years ago? If not, why? You ought to ask yourself these questions. How has your behavior evolved? Do you remember what you were like? Have you discarded your sense of humor? Are you sabotaging yourself in some way? What are you aiming for? Are you growing? Ask yourself these questions and at least be fucking honest about it. Me personally, I am, but I'm starting to realize a load of things about my behavior, and it's no wonder I'm going round in circles, because there's so much sabotage in my subconscious patterns and a lot of it's to do with like, do you know how they say, like, karmic sort of ties and all that kind of thing? I can really concentrate on not having these things happen in my expression, but if I let go and start doing things, then they're gonna come out. Like, you can't escape it. You can force something not to come out all day, and then it comes out, like, the good Christian girl who, like, thinks that she ought to be, like, sensible all the time, and then as soon as she lets go of her sexuality, she goes absolutely mental. She's gone nuts. Wiggle a clip faster. She's going to the moon. Anyway. You see, like, when it comes to this Christian nonsense, what makes you think that, a self-righteous attitude and, like, a one-dimensional sense of mercy, like, is actually like? It's not really, is it? So there's demons everywhere, and they're in you and they're in other people, and they're there to be defeated. And if you're an imperfect individual, it doesn't mean you're a demon, but it means you have things to overcome within you. And so long as you're aiming for the right thing, then you're not really a fiend, are you? Like, these are all just words. But, Arthur Morgan, like, if you know who he is, like, would you consider him a fiend? I wouldn't, but he's definitely got some sort of devilish behavior at certain points. So, but ultimately, he's a good man, Why did he do all that? Like, why did he have things to overcome? because that's how it works. I expressed to a guy the other day that redemption in a character arc is the highest form of progression, and like that's what makes my heart beat, you know, to overthrow those on top of me. And he said, like, well, why do you think you need redeeming? Like, you're missing the point here. Why do we fall? You know, you've seen Batman. Why do we fall? Fallen angel. First of all, they haven't depicted it correctly. Enough fucking debating nonsense. They've lied, like, and even if they haven't lied, they've misinterpreted it, depending on who it's coming from. Because if somebody had interpreted it like properly, then I think the world would look pretty different. So, you know, you think that this like transcendental individual is going to exist in the past, like what, it's Mithra, so whoever the fuck that is, like, you know, well, it's going to be her, isn't it? It's going to be like Jesus or something, like, even though tipping points on every day. Yeah, if there's aspects of yourself you don't like, what you need to entertain is that what you are at your best, and you know, the core that is your character is actually being like suppressed by stuff that is your responsibility because you impose the limitations on yourself. But the overcoming of those obstacles, like put it this way, you know, if you immediately had like Usain Bolt's speed of running, like, and you could leap as high as a cat, then as soon as you come out your mam's twat, you know, well, it's not going to be any good, is it? Because you need to be able to crawl and then go from there. Crawl, well, always walking. He's kind of making a bit of a meal of it. He's fell over. It's a beautiful thing, you know. You know, I've never had a kid yet, but to be a parent and watch like, wow, my son's proper going for it here, like he's never done this before in flesh reality, like he's walking. I wonder what this guy's gonna be like. That's something I want to be able to feel. Although, like, I'm starting to get pissed off with this now. Genuinely. I've made some videos, mate, in the past, and I've got, like, insufferability about me that needs to be destroyed because humor's very important to me, and it's my way of, like, dealing with things. You know, it's not, I wouldn't say it's coping, it's a good way of actually processing. The laughter's the best medicine. And if I'm like, you know, that's not the better, like, oh no, I can't be bothered explaining anything.